Hey, this is Anthony from Red, and my crazy tour story would have to be the accident that we got into when we were, I think we were 2 years into our career. We were on tour with Cedar at the time, and we were heading back to Nashville. We had just grown out of our van. We just had upgraded to a bus. We were heading back to Nashville. We were on I-24. And we had already sold the van to another band. The trailer, everything was already paid for. And my brother was driving at the time. All the guys were asleep. I was in the front seat with him, and I was passed out. We had just stopped at a rest stop. We got back on the road. We're maybe 10, 15 miles down the road, closer to Nashville, and my brother saw one of those alligator treads, like from a truck tire, right in the middle of his lane. He swerved to miss it, but it was 5 lanes of traffic in rush hour, getting real close to downtown, and he overcompensated to get back in. And when he came back in, he went to the left. He hit a steel construction barrier head on at 75 miles an hour, and tore the whole side of the van off like a sardine can. I woke up screaming. All I can remember is just glass flying everywhere. It was like waking up out of a nightmare, but I heard other guys screaming, whatever. When we came to a dead, there was 2 other secondary accidents because obviously in the middle of that traffic, we got hit 2 more times after that. When we finally came to a stop, I felt like I had tunnel vision the whole time it was happening. Like this is all I could see because I kept my head down. I was just screaming like what's going on kind of thing. And I basically come to, and I look over and I see my brother pinned underneath the steering wheel, and that was a scary moment. But then I look back, and we were in the van, obviously, and so all the seats, I slowly see the guys' heads pop up. Everybody's still alive. Michael's nose was all cut open from smacking the seat in front of him. 2 of the guys, we actually took a seat out, and we had a mattress in there where 2 of the guys were sleeping. But our tour manager wasn't there. He had flown out of the side of the van that got ripped open, flown out of the van while he was still sleeping. He woke up in the middle of sliding down the interstate on his back. So when I looked over, I saw all the guys. I look over, and here's our TM at the time, stands up, and he is completely covered in blood, and it was a pretty scary experience. So we all get out of the van, obviously afraid that it's going to explode or something, and go over and find he's got 3rd-degree burns all over his back from the cement. And we shut down 5 lanes of traffic for 4 hours. So it was all over the Nashville news. It was pretty intense. So that's something I think none of us will ever forget. We actually found some inspiration from the whole experience on our 2nd record. But yeah, that story was. We talked about that on a live DVD that we did. Some extra deluxe footage that we did talked about that experience, and there's some footage of the van, the way the van looked when it was wrecked and stuff. So it was a pretty scary moment.